part of the annual renewal of the licenses for compliance and the license renewal generally, the operators should submit proof that they are registered with Nssf. And we are also undertaking an exercise where we are writing to all the operators in this respect. I thank you. Maybe just to emphasize to the operators present that this does not in any way take away your obligation to comply with the law. We are just saying we will work with Nssf, but the primary responsibility rests with you to ensure that you comply with the requirements of the Act. I thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Ms. Susan. All right, honorable ministers in the building, as we carry on with this event, I would like to bring it to your attention that we have some key people in the room that I'll be sharing with you right now. Everyone in this room is very important, but we have some key people in the room. I would like you to note that are in our midst. One, we have the Director, Regulation and Legal Services of NITA, Ms. Caroline Mugisha. A round of applause. Thank you for joining us. Then we also have the Director, E-Government Services, NITA, Mr. Colin Babi Rukamu. All right, thank you very much. And then we have the chair.
Now, National Association of Broadcasters, who will be joining us shortly, Mr. Kim Karisa. And then we have the Managing Director of Nssf Uganda, Mr. Patrick Ayota. Thank you for hosting us today. And then we will be also having the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, Dr. Amina Zawede. And then we have the State Minister for National Guidance, Honorable Godfrey Kabyanga Baluku. Thank you for joining us today. And on top of that, we also have the Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, Honorable Betty Amongi. Thank you for being with us today. And then another round of applause for everyone else in this room, because with you, we make a better life with Nssf.
Beautiful. Come on, let's give it up. A seasoned and upcoming MC. But I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now. We have a very, very important message there. It says 6 months deadline. It's a countdown to the 1st of February 2024. And this is an initiative of the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance. What's this all about? You need to update your company's Nssf staff contributions before this date, all right? Undertake a self-assessment to ascertain your Nssf contribution status and negotiate a convenient payment plan to avoid penalties. That's if you're already in the red. And the websites to visit, the numbers to call. Clearance is now a prerequisite for contract renewals and new business. So of grace between now until the 1st of February 2024. The last time I was here, I had a chance to see some of the penalties, and I'll assure you they are quite punitive. So in as much as is possible, let's adhere in the areas of television, radio, postal and courier, the telecom providers of IT services and products. But in moving on with our program, she's already been introduced. I'll ask us very quickly to put our hands together for the Director, Regulation and Legal Services from NITA, Madam Caroline A. Mugisha. She comes just to give her presentation. Thank you very much. Mr. DJ, you can usher her in with some little music.
the Minister of Labour, Social Development, Betty Amangi Agena, the State Minister of ICT and National Guidance, Honorable Godfrey Kabyanga, the Managing Director, NSSF, Mr. Patrick Ayota, ICT sector agencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I bring greetings from the Director, the Executive Director of the National Information Technology Authority, Uganda, that should have been here. He's not able to be here, but I'll deliver his aspirations and full support for the efforts that NSSF has started in social protection. I'm delighted to speak to you today on extending social protection to employees in the communication and technology sectors in Uganda through strategic partnerships. Uganda's communication and technology sector has emerged as a powerful driver of social progress, sustaining innovation, stimulating economic activity, generating increased employment and income opportunities for the population. However, this growth comes with pressing challenges to ensure that the opportunities identified improve the well-being of the citizens, and especially of those both in the informal and formal sectors. The government of Uganda's National Social Protection Policy has emphasis on creating a society where individuals can build sustainable livelihoods, contribute to and benefit from economic growth. It further underscores the importance of enhancing social security, protecting vulnerable populations, and strengthening institutional frameworks for social protection and service delivery. The NSSF, in conjunction with the Ministry of Gender, Labor and Social Development, put in place the National Social Protection Policy in 2015. Initiatives such as financial literacy programs, innovative products, as we have seen today, we've tested it live, and an emphasis on efficient service delivery have created a much-needed safety net against social crises and social vulnerabilities, serving as cornerstones in the pursuit of comprehensive social protection. These initiatives underscore the pivotal role of governments, regulators, service providers, and employers, which collectively must undertake to promote social welfare and security. In the best interest of the workforce, it is imperative, therefore, that all stakeholders collaborate as this engagement has started and forge strategic partnerships, support their respective players to comply with the NSSF initiatives, and ensure that there is development in the country, efficient and effective social protection frameworks. At NITA Uganda, we fully recognize our responsibility in enhancing social protection within the technology sector and NSSF to comply, to support the entities to comply. Investing in social protection is just as vital as investing in technology infrastructure, as both of these are long-term investments that guarantee sustainable social transformation. NITAU, in conjunction with the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, is actively promoting initiatives that guarantee sustainable social transformation. And as such, regional integration of the ICT infrastructure has been commenced. Recently, the reduction in the cost of internet, aiming to boost adoption of e-government services and enhance service delivery through digitalization and improve access to services online. The establishment and strengthening
of partnerships are paramount in realizing comprehensive social protection, as each stakeholder has a duty to fulfill and a contribution to make towards the well-being of our society. In conclusion, I wish to reiterate NITAYU's willingness and readiness to collaborate with Nssf and the ministry and all stakeholders in expanding the frontiers of social protection for employees and all consumers within the Uganda technology sectors. I thank you very much for your attention and for coming for this very important workshop. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. A round of applause, a heavier one, a better one for the readiness of NITAYU to collaborate on this amazing cause. Thank you very much, Madam Caroline Mugisha. Now, as we know, amidst all these things, technology is forefront, and we are making steady progress, especially now that we've launched the Digital Transformation Roadmap. Ladies and gentlemen, to invite again from NITA Uganda, let's together to invite Mr. Colin Babirukamu, the Director, E-Government Services for NITA.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Allow me to acknowledge my Honorable Minister, Honorable Betty Amongi Akena, the Minister of Gender, Labor and Social Development, my Sector Minister, Honorable Godfrey Kabyanga Baluku, State Minister of ICT, my former colleague and friend, Patrick Ayota, the MD, Nssf, another former colleague, Gerald Kasato, Deputy MD of Nssf, distinguished representatives of the ministries, MDAs who are here, partners, our esteemed members, and I want to sort of add on to what just mentioned from NITA, and first of all, we are privileged to have a joint engagement with the Ministry of Gender along with the Ministry of ICT, our supervisor. I think this has been long overdue, and it's great for social protection to now have a margin point with technology and to see how we can enable, technology can enable social protection initiatives. But that said, I want to just start by saying I'm glad to be home. I worked for 7 years leading the technology department, and it's great to be home. Protection and social security was our breakfast and dinner, and there was always a debate around social security